Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. My name is Matthew, and today we've got the long-awaited sequel to one of my most popular Godzilla videos, the NECA Godzilla 2419 V2 versus the Godzilla 2021 Godzilla vs. Kong Playmates with Heat Ray. Godzilla with Heat Ray, you get the point. But today we have their default counterparts going at it. And that's right, just default. No extra fancy schmancy that or this. It's just their originals. What am I talking about? In this corner, we have the NECA Godzilla 2019 King of the Monsters V1 figure. And in this corner, we have the Playmates Godzilla with Radio Tower. And in this one, we're going to be doing another 6-rounder. Sculpt and paint, articulation, size, accessories, price, and availability. So let's get started. Round 1, sculpt and paint. Let's start with the NECA. The NECA itself has a lot of, I will say, very intricate details with a lot of paint just thrown together, and it just looks so amazing and so beautiful, so crisp. The spines are probably my favorite part about this, and the eyes too. I've seen a lot of people get misses on theirs. I got a full-on hit. Look at that. No fishy looking eyes for me, boy. Got some nice teeth and tongue paint. The gums look really nice. The body detail itself looks really nice too. Got a lot of nice detail going around the fins as well. It just looks all nice thrown together. All of the crisp details. Keep saying crisp. Toenails look really nice. Really well painted. Love the dry brushing that's on the body. And the tail just looks so phenomenal. Every single scale is accounted for. And overall, I would just say that this is a really nicely solid sculpted and painted figure. But what about the Playmates? I think this face sums it up best. The sculpt and paint, the sculpt isn't bad. It's definitely got a lot of mellow details, but it's at least easy to look at, and you can identify that this is indeed Godzilla. There's no real problems here. I would have liked to see some more dry brushing, but that aside, it's honestly not too bad. He has nice sprays going along the main part of the dorsal fins. Mine is missing the blue spray that's on the tail, so I'm gonna. That's kind of sadly a miss on my part. But everywhere else, like the claw paint, it actually does do a good job. Just being kind of a simplistic Godzilla. And I especially like the paint on the claws. I think I might like this better than the Heat Ray, honestly, because I think of the lighter color tone and how it just looks better, in my opinion. The face, however, that's a different story. I will say that the eyes are probably painted the best on any of my Playmates Godzilla figures. And I do like the addition with the pupils. The tongue is actually painted, as well as the gums. Because yes, if you do look closely, assuming that my camera can actually focus. I don't think it's wanting to focus on me, or focus on this figure. Oh well, you can kind of make it out. Come on, whatever. But believe me, that there is a tongue. Oh yeah, you guys can see it. You guys can see it right there. There's a sculpted in tongue with some decent tongue and gum paint. It's very noticeable on the top of the mouth, but aside from that, it's kind of that. And it also features, actually, I'm gonna say it right here. It does feature some red paint on its rib cage, so that's a bonus. We'll get back to this later, don't worry. So overall, for sculpt and paint, again, even though the Playmates is not too bad, and it's actually fairly decent for the price point, there we go. NECA absolutely dominates this fight, no problem. So round 1 goes to NECA. Round 2, articulation. Both figures feature movable jaws, but only one of them features an articulated head and neck on ball joints. Yes, it looks like there's a joint, but there's not actually plugged into the body on a base square peg. You turn it too much and it starts splitting the plastic, and you'll end up with a broken figure. Both of them move at the shoulders, but NECA features movement at the elbows and wrists, on ball joints, hinge joints, and swivels. NECA features a ball-jointed ab crunch, while the Playmates features nothing at the waist. The NECA and Playmates both feature back and forth movement at the legs, with NECA featuring more joints, including ball joints, knee joints, and foot joints on various different styles of joints. The NECA features 10 joints total running across the tail, while the Playmates only has the one big circular ball joint. No, the feet do not move, even though they look like they should. It's just like on the head, where they plug into the body on a big square peg, so I would not recommend moving them. Split the plastic, end up with a broken figure, as I previously just said and stated. That being said, the NECA wins in terms of articulation. Once again, absolute stomp. Round 3, size, and they're both 6-inch figures, about the same size. The NECA is a bit more massive, which is more movie accurate, but hey, the movie accuracy can be subjective, or depending on how much work they put into the figure. So yeah, that's gonna have to wrap that this round up. So it's a tie. Accessories time, and the NECA comes with its tail disattached. Yay! I mean, that's probably the only thing. But the Playmates also does that. But wait, there's more. If you remember, all Playmates figures feature a form of battle damage, and yeah, features this where you can enhance your playtime. Ooh, I don't recall anybody really being super thrilled about this, but I mean, it's a nice gimmick, I'll say. But yeah, you have the battle damage, which does classify as an accessory. It's not only packaged separately, but it's also the base sculpt with the rib cage. This is just an extension to it. So theoretically, yes, that it is an accessory. But even then, if you don't want to even count that as accessory, you'll have to count this as an accessory. The radio tower, which it's a radio tower. Made of kind of a silver rubber with some red paint applications, very rubberized. Like, you could just shear it off like that. You just put this into Godzilla's mouth. I mean, you probably could, but I think it more fits into his hand, which, you see the index finger and ring finger? This is how I like to attach it. Go like this. Okay, hold on, there we go. Just kind of push it in. There you go. That's how to attach the radio tower, because it kind of clips in almost. So, when it's all said and done, the NECA doesn't really come with anything aside from that attached tail. The Playmates features an attachable tail, plus battle damage, plus radio tower. Playmates is getting this point. Round 5, price. And this is going to be kind of a redemption for the last one, because I mentioned that it would have been a tie between the NECA and Playmates, but honestly, I think I was kind of NECA biased, so I'm going to go ahead and say that Playmates wins this fair and square. This is $10, that's $20. Playmates wins this round. And the final round is availability. Both of these figures were at least available in Targets, Walmarts, wherever you can find different figures, like pretty much online, that sort of thing. And with that being said, I think this results in a tie because, I don't want to be that guy, but they were literally in the same retailers. Huh. It's odd. Yeah, this guy's dorsal fins are really rubbery, so we'd be cautious. But that being said, yes, I would give this round a tie because they both appeared on the same, not necessarily the same shelves, but in the same stores. Walmarts and Targets primarily, are at major retailers. So, what's the final verdict? Sculpt and paint, articulation, and a tie point for size and availability. This guy won in terms of accessories, price, and then a tie point for size and availability. 4-4. We have a tie. Would you look at that? So, that being said, in your eyes, which one do you guys think is the better figure? Honestly, again, I'm biased, so I'm going to have to go with the NECAs. But the Playmates is not bad at all. In fact, I think this might be my favorite Playmates figure. I'm not actually joking. I like its sculpt, I like its fan applications, and I like it how it overall looks. But it just cannot compete with the NECA. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys liked it, definitely subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out, everyone.